Welcome Inhumans, and I know I do not do gaming reviews. I don't really delve into that as much, or if anything. But thank you to the magic of the YouTube algorithm, I found this. And holy crap, I thought this was a show. I'm not even gonna lie to you. And this is Metal Genesis, the dawn of a new mech universe. Brought to you by, well, Lemon Sky Universe. These guys have the biggest Unga Boonga ideas. Honestly, they have it all planned out. They have a Kickstarter, they want to get this ball rolling, they have cinematics that, off the rip, you can already check it out. Rise of the Renegades, the first one with the trailer. And then my favorite one, which is the one that I saw first because I've been getting back into my music stuff. All Hail the Harmonic, which for the record, I kind of love those guys. They're so cool. We're talking music, we're talking mechs, OG, mecha unification where they combine together. We have factions, which by the way, the universe that they're making and that they're trying to bring us is with three groups. It is the Riot Renegades, their catchphrase, rise up comrades, it's time to seize the means of mass destruction. And next we have the Harmonic Heroes, which is again, my favorite. They're aliens that come from worshipping the world tree, the data structure that maintains the existence of all beings on their planet by converting entropy into order. That's pretty neat. That's a little spiel right there. But they also love music. And they love keeping order. And the way they do this is by using music. Not only is it a universal language, which I know we like to make fun of it, but it is. Music speaks to everybody, everything. And to them, it's their weapon. It's also their conversation. It's also their mech. Their instruments become everything. It's so freaking awesome. This is my favorite faction so far. I really love this, especially as somebody who grew up with my history and Daft Punk being so influential to me. Yeah, these are my guys. And the last one, which we don't have a trailer yet, we have a slight teaser at the end of the Harmonics video, the Freedom Furies. To master your rage is the first step towards freedom. The up close and personal, brawler, speed, glass cannon build, that sounds really fun already. I know it's more of those like you gotta get good, but these guys have so much that they're trying to run through with their first Kickstarter. They want to finish their Metal Genesis, which is a boss rush game, which if you have a look right there, really reminds you of Hades. And I would say the game style of Danmaku, which I remember that from the arcade games where it's just, you're a tiny little ship or a tiny little hero and you fight hordes of bullets. This one giant machine or one giant boss throwing lasers, bullets, missiles, all of that stuff. Real Unga Boonga moments, if you ask me. Well, that being besides like the whole Time Fighter games, but that's not that. But they don't want to stop there. They want to have comics, possible shows, and they even want to do some sort of board games. And in the game section, they want to do Project Vanguard. They want to do Project Emergence, which is their PvE, PvP stuff. Gives me a little bit of the feel of like a really quirky, fun Titanfall. And the PvE gives me a feel of kind of Warframe, but obviously completely different in its own regard. They have a lot to work on. And even Project Regime, which right now is their main focus, I'm already a fan of because I like the Danmaku stuff. Not super humongo like I used to, but it is still a very fun thing. And nowadays, I'm not gonna lie, the board games is a bit of a charm. That's something in their back pocket they really want to dive into as well. And again, they have comics planned out as well. Like these guys are everywhere. And I know it just sounds like I'm throwing things at you guys, but I am just so enthralled. I'm just crazy to see these guys took their time, build up this whole universe, are showing off bits and pieces to us, which, by the way, if you go to their Kickstarter, they even have like the manga. It's actually a manga, not a comic. They have the cover, and apparently like the whole first book is done. 200 pages is done. Figures are also on the way as well for their tabletop. It's insane to just keep going on, like they have a lot. So they have a boss rush, they have a PvE, they have a PvP, they have a manga, they have tabletop, and they have figures for said tabletop, and also possible animations, because as we can see from the theatrical stuff, that's a cool world to check out. Like, this could be either the biggest awesome moment for mecha fans, because let's be quite honest, we saw Steel Hunters come up. I forgot it even came up because for some reason they just had like no advertisement, and now Steel Hunters has effectively exploded, and it's about to be over in, like, I think by this time's recording, like a month or so, month and a half. Yeah, that's a very sad situation. The game looked gorgeous. We love this nice hardy mech look and animals with it as well. But now it's gonna be gone. It was here, I blinked, and now the game is dead. Effectively dead. And now for Mech Break, which is the one that right now is kind of the only real thing that we have here, is cool. The mechs look gorgeous. The fighting is there, but the problem becomes really obvious when you start noticing that it is very much pay to win. Nobody likes pay to win or pay to progress, or however you want to qualify it. The grind is pretty much still terrible, and it's not a feel good at all. They really did us dirty with the beta and to what they released. And now here we have another group of humans bringing us their IP, their entire mech universe, to see these factions, to see what they want to do, the plans that they want to do. Again, 3 different style of games, manga, tabletop, and animation. Even music, the harmonics is actually a trailer / music video. That's a lot of stuff to do, and I have to just sit down and say, you guys are doing craziness. It's insane to see what you're doing, but holy moly, if it's anything of a time that we need something like this as a mecha lover. We don't have something to be, yes, I love this. Titanfall is about the only thing that I go back to. Titanfall 2. Mech Break, not really. I've already uninstalled it because of what they did. So yes, I am keeping an eye on Metal Genesis. This project looks amazing. Again, it's a lot. It is a lot. And Lemon Sky Universe, you guys have a lot on your table, but it looks like you guys are locked in. You got the gun ho for it. You got it all greased up and oiled and ready to go. It sounds like something that's honestly shouldn't be happening, but one step at a time. I'm curious. I'm cautious because, again, we've seen projects come and go so fast and not live up to our expectations, or just backstab us, and nobody really likes that these days. So to Metal Genesis and the people behind y'all, dude, all I can do is wait. I hope to see more of this good stuff, but my goodness, I'm hyped. Can't wait to see the 3rd trailer. Hopefully we see when the Kickstarter gets some more deets. Please check them out. I'll put it down below. Then let me know what you guys feel about this project, or if I'm just a little bit too glazing it, and I can admit that. You gotta give the mecha love, man. Come on, mecha, we need some love too. So take care, humans. Let me know what you guys think down below, and do have a good weekend.